The history of military tycoon. The Iraqi leader named Ahmed Allah said,
"We're going to shoot a dangerous country today. Who is ready for the war?"
A soldier said,
"I'm ready for the war." "Okay, Habibti. I am ready."
The helicopter was ready to fly off. They're gonna destroy one island, known as the Island of Hell. And this is gonna come apart. After finally 2 hours, they had safely went to the military other area, but he was flagged by an and he had to get back there quickly. So he was commanded to choose a country. Choose a country. And when he chose Egypt, it was a big hell for him. The cause of that, he will die. So, here's the clip. Send me to Roger. Send me to Roger Centacon. I've been in the shit! The leader turned on his shield in order of frightened, and he said, "We are gonna die." They said that they're gonna... Shut up! So after that, the leader commanded them to get ready. So all of them went upstairs for the next naval war. So after the soldiers got ready, this is the point of view of Sergeant First Class. You're gonna see how he gets acquitted. Okay, he puts his Sight 3 silencer and a grip, and then he uses them. Okay. Now he's gonna take his MG42, 33, or what is it? I don't know. Him saying, "Hey, look, sir, I do already have an MG34. Nice, now fuck you. So the soldiers moved up for war, and the Philippine leader said, "We should get revenge on that country." A soldier said, "Yes, leader, let's just go to a war now." The leader said, "Okay, just move up to a war now." Well, in this military tycoon story, only one soldier is specially sent on the front lines. The next story is going to be about an island war against all fortresses. One fort fighting the other fortresses. So he spawned a helicopter, and then there was no radio. But he noticed the problem. But he was waiting it to heat up. And it's gonna wait for 2 hours or 3 hours and like that. So after those 3 or 2 hours, the helicopter started, malfunctioning. So the leaders commanded him to get up in the sky, but he didn't go because he just should listen. So when he went, it was all night sky. He was kind of afraid of night because he didn't have any armory or anything or vests. And then he remembered he kind of forgot his gun. He's gonna get a gun if he can. And then he found all the fortresses not captured. So they had to capture just one fortress. And then the AA flag started blooming around him. So after that, the AA flag started to kill his bullies. And then he thought, not that country. And then he saw an island, but he didn't want to capture that island because he needs to fight, not capture. So when he went to the most armored one, man, his life is going to be destroyed. His helicopter crashed in the middle by malfunctioning, and the war finally started. It was a big war, and he was just acting that he fell, but he didn't, because he got wounded. And the war started, kept going on and on. He threw also a grenade in order of surviving the war, and the grenade fell to the wrong place, so he kept fighting. And also the guards over there of the island on the top place were trying to shoot him down. He went too close, so he had to crouch down in order of fighting. And then they were missing his shots, and the enemy missed the shots, and then he started getting hit. And then He was about to die, but he didn't care. He's gonna do this for his country. And then, uh, a second soldier was sent in order of fighting, and he was going up the trails, the trails, and then he tried to do something like bad or anything, but he didn't do anything bad, and that was the Philippine border. He said, "Wow, this border is kind of big, and this place." And the words on his thing is, "This place is full of sand and dusty. The fortresses are not captured. I wish we never died and got this war." He said that. Then he was ordered to parachute down. But then he started being flaked by AA. They started to do something. Just stood there for 2 seconds and left. He saw the same border that Alison Laxon died in. So he decided to take revenge. And he was able to, because he had an MG, but he forgot to take the MG. And then he started getting ambushed really well. So he kept firing on the fire, he said. And then he kept cover behind the helicopter, kept fighting. And until he heard explosions just right now. Then he saw an enemy truck. Then he started shooting him down, but he couldn't because he was so weak. Then, out of nowhere, enemy guard, just came when the explosion came. And then he saw the bullets coming from the tower. And then he noticed his health was getting lower. He was asking, "What the freak are you doing? Aren't we colleagues?" But he saw the enemy, and he said, "Oh, run!" And then he died. Now the Lotson just had it. He said, "I'm going by myself. I won't take any risk now." And then he went up to the machine gun checkpoint, and then he got the machine gun. Then he was ready for war, only if he took the helmet thingy. But he didn't. So after that, he should be met with the strongest fortress. And then yawning. And then he went to the next objective of the flight crew. Then he was kind of tired so Emil just called Kane for no reason, but he said that it's so dusty around here, just like Alex and Lander experienced. But this border that he was about to capture was captured by another country. So he decided to capture another border because he didn't have any choice. And then he started getting flacked by AA. He said, 92 right to light 27 available. We're being captured. Then his helicopter malfunctioned because these borders have malfunctioning for air support. Now they're gonna do war, and then the machine guns all fired guns and things start to shoot down. Then the plane with the packages were like, "What the freak?" They saw another helicopter and said, "Right to light 27, we need help," because that was a rescue helicopter. And then he started to shoot all the people down, even the leader. But the machine gun was missing its shot, so he decided to throw a grenade, a huge grenade, and fire! Then he went to his personal view and started shooting much more with the fortress gun. Then I was like, "What's USA? Captured island? Not good." Then he started shooting them down. And then, yawning again. And then he said, "This is a big chaos." Then the other guard beside him said, "Hey, you! Surrender and get down!" But the sir didn't listen. He was ambushed by the tower, but he didn't care. So he aimed, shot him perfectly slowly down, and then it was the end of it. And then he went to the flag thingy and started taking it up. The end.